So here we are, Wokingham Leisure Centre. Hi, Lucy.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
So we're here. This is the Woking Leisure Centre Volunteer Fair, of which Woking and Beare Hospice are here attending and exhibiting.
We are.
And we've come down to say hello as supporters of you guys and have a bit of a chat ahead of the Christmas season coming up. And yeah, I thought we could just do a little film to find out a little bit more about the charity and talk about it a little bit more. So could you tell us, please, who are Woking and Beare Hospice and what do you do?
Okay, so we are an adult hospice looking after patients with life-limiting conditions and supporting their families. We cover 6 northwest Surrey boroughs, so huge catchment. We have a wonderful 20-bed inpatient unit and wellbeing centre in Goldsworth Park in Woking, but actually the vast majority of our care is delivered in patient homes. So over 70% of our care is in patient homes and in nursing homes across the catchment area. For most of our patients, it's where they feel most comfortable, it's where they want to be looked after, and ultimately for most people it's their chosen place of death. And it is our responsibility to support them throughout their diagnosis, be on hand to support their families, and to help them live life to the full, to make the most of every moment they have, and then when the time comes, to die with choice and with dignity. And so we support, as I say, adult patients, but we also offer wraparound care for their families. So it's their medical needs, it's symptom control, it's pain management, but it's also spiritual care, it's counselling services, it's complementary therapies, occupational health. So it's a real holistic service.
Yeah, absolutely.
More than just a kind of hospital setting. So it often surprises people how much support there is from a hospice, and that goes on after death. So we have bereavement groups, we have family support and one-on-one bereavement counselling. So we are there for patients and their families for as long really as they need us.
Yeah, absolutely, and I think that's something as a health insurer we're really acutely aware of the role that hospices play and the vital work you're doing in this community, which is where our head office is based. And yeah, we're really proud to partner with the fantastic work you do.
Yeah.
So can you tell us a bit more about what challenges have you been facing in 2025 over the last year? Yeah, what have been some of the obstacles that have been facing you as a charity?
A lot of these are going to chime with so many businesses and individuals. We're part of the local healthcare landscape, so we work really closely with the NHS, district nursing teams, GP surgeries, hospitals, private care providers, and we're all experiencing very similar challenges. You know, our NHS is incredibly stretched. We're very, very grateful for the roughly a third of our funding comes from the NHS, and we're very, very grateful for that support. However, it does leave 2/3 of our costs to fund every year, which is a quite considerable amount of money. It costs over £10 million to run our services every year, so you can imagine that leaves us with quite a big gap to fundraise.
Yeah.
So like everybody, we've seen all of our costs increase, you know, national insurance contribution, energy costs, so, you know, even just basic things like ordering things into our hospice cafe, all of those overheads have gone up. Brexit has obviously had all kinds of impacts on us, but you know, we try and stay out of those kind of political conversations, but it's impacted all of us. And then, you know, as individuals we're so reliant on the support of our community, both businesses and individuals, community groups, and all of those households and companies and budgets have all seen a really tough time.
Yeah.
And you know, we're asking more than ever, and there's less to go around. So you know, events like this is an example of just how much the charity sector needs. Needs the support of the community around it, but that community maybe has less to go around. So it is challenging, but we are so incredibly grateful. You know, our community rallied around us during the pandemic, and they continue to rally around us. And it is an absolute testament to Woking and the 6 northwest Surrey boroughs that we serve, that they are there for us so that we can be there for them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And like you said, really poignant when we're standing in front of like all these exhibitors, all these local charities and causes that are all, you know, looking for help, looking for volunteers and feet on the ground. So are there any specific plans where you're looking to, well, what are you doing in 2026, I suppose? That's
2026 is going to be a big year for us. So a huge percentage of hospices are running a deficit budget this year. I think it's something like 96% of hospices are running over £1 million deficit budget this year.
Oh goodness.
Our hospice is included in that. We are running a deficit budget. So our kind of 3-year strategy, which we're just in the process of launching, is all about building a sustainable financial future for the hospice. So, we're coming up to our 30-year anniversary in a couple of years, and we want to make sure that we're there for the next 30 years after that. So 2026 is all about, continuing the relationships we already have, the incredible foundation that those are built on, and growing and developing those, but also looking for those new opportunities that maybe we haven't been able to maximise. So I look after specifically corporate fundraising, so looking to partner with businesses in our area who are looking for all that kind of marketing spend, that staff engagement, the CSR, the ESG side of things, and working with them on a real partnership basis, so that we kind of both benefit from that collaboration. And that's a really exciting part of the fundraising and income generation side of things to be involved in.
So speaking of fundraising and it being the time of year that it is, what are you guys doing in terms of like a Christmas appeal this year?
Yeah, I often say Christmas is a difficult one because trying to explain all of the various things we've got in not overwhelm people, but we do have a couple of things coming up. So every year we do our Light Up a Life appeal and our Light Up a Life events. They're amazing moments of remembrance. We hold 3 events. One is at our hospice, and then 2 are at local churches, and they're an opportunity for members of our community to come and just remember those that are no longer with us. We know that Christmas is going to be an incredibly difficult time for everybody that's been bereaved, and we just want that opportunity to come together and to shine a light on those lives and just take a moment of reflection together. And anyone is welcome to fill in a memory star to go on the memory tree. There'll be one at the hospice, so they're more than welcome to send one of those in to us, or pop into the reception and get one of those from the reception at Goldsworth Park. Alongside that, we have our Christmas market, which takes place at the hospice on the 29th of November, and that is a really lovely, fun, festive event, bringing in all parts of our community, and you've got, all of your festive treats, crafts to buy, get the gifts bought early, our warehouse store, which is obviously hugely popular, get a bargain pre-Christmas, and our tombola, which is run by the amazing team, the finance team at the hospice, and that always sells out. So a really great fun event. And then thinking, believe it or not, into January already, we have our winter raffle, which will be launching shortly and will run until the end of January. So that month, which is always a little bit tight on the finances, you could be in to win £2,000 if you enter our raffle. So it's a nice little January payday for you there.
Absolutely.
And tickets are available online and will be sent out to those that are signed up to our mailing list. And then in addition to that, when we're thinking, believe it or not, about taking all of our Christmas trees and our decorations down, we have a Christmas tree collection service, which is in return for a donation to support our care. We'll send out one of our lovely volunteer tree surgeons or one of our team to pick up your tree and recycle it.
Amazing, amazing. Well, we'll certainly be contacting you about the office Christmas tree and all of the above as well.
Absolutely.
That all sounds
There's
fantastic.
lots of ways to get involved, so hopefully something for everybody.
Yeah. Well, speaking of lots of ways to get involved, do you just want to quickly touch, if there's anyone watching this that's in the Woking area, what roles are you looking for? What are you trying to?
Yeah, I mean, we are
today?
so lucky. We have over 650 incredible volunteers that support the hospice, and
Amazing.
Every aspect of our work, from our volunteer gardening team to the tea trolley volunteers through to our reception staff. And I think my colleague mentioned to you earlier today our retail. We have 17 shops across our catchment area, and they generate much needed income through selling donated items. And we simply could not provide the care without those shops and without the income that they generate. And we are so reliant on volunteers who come in and do the same shift every Tuesday and help us out throughout the year. And so we're always looking for shop volunteers who would like to come in and give their time and support us in that way. But equally, if you've got a unique skill set or you just want to give back, maybe you've reached a point in your life you've got a little bit more time. Sadly, Tom, you and I, not so much with the young children at the moment, but if you reach that point in life where you've got a little bit more time and you'd like to give back, please do contact us, and if we've got a vacancy or you've got a particular skill that would really benefit the hospice, then we'd absolutely love to talk to you about volunteering.
Yeah, and I can vouch for that being a lovely experience, having met the team here today.
They're a good bunch.
They're a good bunch and good fun, and Lucy, I'm going to let you get back to it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much
Thank you
for
for your time
talking
today,
to
and
me.
thank you for all the support that you've given us as a business over the years. We're incredibly grateful.
Honestly, it's our privilege to support you. So
Wonderful.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers. Have a good day.
Cheers.
So here we are, Wokingham Leisure Centre. Hi, Lucy.
Hello.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.